Hi, everybody. It is December 9th. And funny thing how you can be studying something, reading something in the Bible, and then it kind of comes up in real life. Partly because I brought it up. I was sharing with my mom some of the things that I found interesting or surprising with Acts that I've shared with you. But then there was one thing I had shared with her that I haven't shared with you, and I'm about to, that kind of took me back. It was Peter again speaking. He's so outspoken. And it, like three times, and I'm not even all the way through Acts, but three times he said something to the effect of, I think this is like still Acts 1, 36. Let all the house of Israel therefore know for certain that God has made him both Lord and Christ, this Jesus whom you crucified. And I was like, or this Jesus whom you have killed, and Jesus who like three times or so, I've come across that where Peter is telling the Jews, you did this. And I was kind of like, oh my, well, that's kind of, pot calling the kettle black a little bit, him being Jew and, denying and everything. But I think he's saying it as a whole, almost like we Jews did this. But it made my mom think in one of my favorite musicals, Fiddler on the Roof, how when they were talking to the priests and he said, you care for the people, these Christ killers. And I remember in the movie seeing it, because I've watched it many times, going, the Jews didn't kill, well, sort of they did, but, it was a Jewish court and partly it's God's plan. It was prophesied. Of course, the Orthodox should have known that more than the Jews, that it was prophesied and it was all part of the plan and Jesus was the fulfillment of the plan. So, they were just doing God's plan. They didn't have, but it all made me think context. The context of things going on are so important, as with, Paul. Why do I keep calling him Paul? Peter saying, tell the Jews, you crucified Jesus, to another religion saying, you're Christ killers, and like thinking that they should pay for it because it's taken out of context. And it made me think of at work, already we were doing so good after Thanksgiving and some people's tensions are real high. I'm still pretty chilled. I'm pretty happy about that. I got a nice chill over the Thanksgiving break, and so I'm still like, it's all gonna be fine. Try not to get on any crabby bandwagons. And my friend was complaining, you see this, and I think she's just out to get me, and I'm like, context. There's so much going on. It's not about you. It's about the class. It's about the building. It's about the district. It's about something going on in her life. It's not about you. But sometimes we don't get that. So looking at the whole context of things, whether it be in the Bible or God's plan or at work, it's good to see everything so you don't take things out of context and get things wrong. Like accusing, the Jews, needing to be punished for, killing Jesus. It's like, no, I'm as much to blame as anybody who was there. So context, it's a very interesting thing. Sometimes it's hard to get because we see from our own vision, but open it up and look at other people's points of view and things might look a little different.